So I'm going to start doing the same test as always, and I'll begin in a bit. Okay? I just want to verify everything is in order, so I don't, I don't start talking while no one can hear me or no one can hear the audio or whatever. Okay, this seems to be working. Let's change to the game. Um, it should work. Just let me. Just let me. Before entering, let me verify everything is in order because I cannot do it. Okay, everything is in order, so we can get in immediately. Alright. Mhm. Last week we left, so we had to do. We are in Dravania for the first time, and we had one side quest, and the main quest was to just go to the next dungeon. I'll do the side quest, so we can get the ether currents going, and then because I'm quite sure, not 100%, but doesn't matter. I'm quite sure we'll have to go back to the village. I progress in the story normally. Aye, things are going well enough. Been running into a bit of trouble with those giant bats in these woods, though. Okay. So in here, those three I'm searching about had to to report what they have done, but none of them did. I think I have to go all the way around here. Oh, or maybe not. Maybe this cool. Or this fallen tree. I don't know which one is it. It doesn't seem climbable. Nope. Have a player killing the bird. Then how? It's right here. I thought I had to go around and do a lot of. Well, it's here. Nothing out of the ordinary here. There's just the one bird and that one shut up. Haven't been able to catch a wink for all its bloody screeching. Super important. Let me know if there is any particular fishy chocolates on our about. Like myself, I will come. Doesn't say anything valuable. Is that? Oh, not doing the. No, doing the fate. It's it's curious having aggressive chocobos. I mean, and it's not the first game, no, but it's always at least curious, and this is not the way. I'm flying too much to remember with the correct way. I suppose I have to go the way around. But we're almost there, Liz. This is for the main quest. It's even more. Okay. Whatever you want. Here. Now just have to go there, let that come. We'll be done with this quest. Nice. One less thing to worry about. Had ourselves a bit of an incident the other day. Some film came stomping out of the tree line and gobbled one of our praise birds. Wasn't a damn thing we could do about it. If we're going to keep on in this area, we'll need some extra hands. You'll tell the chief that. Okay, so the three groups are a bunch of lazy asses who don't go report things. Oh, right, I did not change. Let's see if I'm able to survive at least. At least I'm doing decent damage. Difficult to survive. Survivability. It's high. I have to go a bit farther. There. At least, well, it's for now. It's easy for now. Well, you look at that. It's like I went straight, like remembering where it was, but absolutely not. I had no idea, maybe, but I did not recall that at all from my first playthrough. No, we're here. We'll have to fight even more guys. This one seems stronger. How is it attacking? Oh, it's like a spear. What a weird weapon. It's like a spear gun? Interesting. It's a shame you can go all the way. You have to go all the way around, and there's no shortcut here. In Heavensward, you have to move a lot. not too short. Jump. Here it seems it's clear. Oh, it's a cutscene. Do we chance to meet Master Champ again? Remind me to thank him. Had he not warned us to expect the Gnath, I thought I would be standing here amid ruins that I would tentatively describe as his guardian. The style, if not quite identical, betrays a definite resemblance. You have a scholar's eye, Master Alfino. This structure is, in fact, over 1,000 years old. It is a remnant of the age when our ancestors and dragonkind lived together in peace. You claim this as evidence for our harmonious past? I was taught that these buildings were constructed by heretics in honor of your Dravanian masters. This rabble inspires no such joy in me. Stubborn fool. How desperately you cling to the false teachings of your beloved holy see. Enough, both of you. You threaten the success of our mission with this incessant squabbling. Mimitsu, please reason with this too. What? Lest you forget, our goal is to prevent a war which will claim the lives of Dravanians and its guardians alike. If we are to accomplish this, you must learn to tolerate each other's presence. Trust in Mimitsu's gift. In time, the secrets of history will be brought to light. Let that be enough, Stinian. You would have me keep my counsel until Mimitsu's visions confirm the truth? Very well, but bait me not. Our meeting with Hresselberger, I do not remember the pronunciation already. Hresselberger, I think it was. Will likely provide the catalyst Mimitsu's gift requires, as it did mine. Let us press on. For now, I'll stick with money. Not like I need it, but these ant-men are bold to bring their word to the dragon's doorstep. Mayhap we should invite them to man the walls of Ishtar. Dragons in the sky and not upon the ground. One must need sprout eyes in the back of one's head to survive this land. Yeah, it seems so. Guide you the three great towers to the west. His guardians know them as Annie's Shrine. The place serves as a roost for Hresselberger, lesser kindred. If we are to reach the peak of Somal, then we must first seek these dragons to open the way. But do not be disheartened. The one who leads them is a friend, or rather more concerned is the disposition of the Gnath. Let us survey the approach to the towers and see if the path is clear. Ow. No! It was almost done. And I'm almost done too with my life. Ah. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Come on. Ah. Well. Now. We'll continue our journey. See what. Um. I'm going to try because I do not remember if you actually could or not. But it's not bad to at least try, you know. It seems I. It seems it's possible. This is a one-way. Oh, it's a one-way, but at least you can. Interesting. I'm not going there because I don't want to go all the way around. For now, I have this done, so I can just get the reward later. You don't have to rush things. No. I don't know if there is a significance on this, but it's so great. Maybe it's to show the path ahead or something, but don't know. To be honest. Let's see. Can we get on fire? At least we're going forward. At least we're getting closer. We could have followed the river, but at least with all this, Dragon is getting a lot of experience at least. Well, some experience. Not a crazy amount, but it's acceptable. I hope you don't attack me again. Will seem the enemy of mine enemy is also mine enemy. The Gnath are fast becoming a nuisance. They seem to plague our every step. We did not find any more. This is as I feared, the road ahead teeming with Gnath soldiers. Marcesham did not exaggerate them. These beastmen have grown brazen indeed. If they would threaten the dragon so openly, do they intend to assault the lair itself? I pray they do not. Mighty though my Dravanian friends are, they are yet vulnerable to the Gnath muskets. There is no route save the one before us. Should the beastmen offer battle, we have no choice but to accept. So this might be problematic. Yeah. Just in case, always. Just in. At least for now. I'm done. Round 2. Where? Okay. I would like to have these as usable weapons, to be honest. maybe not for an entire job, you know, but at least aesthetically for Dragoon, I think it will be interesting. Pole, I'm pretty sure there are some black or white mages who use at least a similar concept for the staff, you know. I don't know if the call for Dragoon, but okay. Going up. Well, let me check something. Okay. Okay. It seems everything is in order. Just okay. Let's see what they are saying here. The scale of this structure is nothing short of astounding, but that is only to be expected, I suppose, given the size of its occupants. A greater dragon approaches. It is indeed enormous, this building. I take no pleasure in killing the Gnath. It was to avoid bloodshed that I agreed to join you on this journey. Well, it cannot be helped. We may proceed into the courtyard together, but leave the task of hailing the occupants to me. And keep your lance on your back, Dragon. On my word to the Warrior of Light, I shall start no fight, only finish it. You truly are beyond salvation from them. It's quite weird alliance, Diane.
Vidofnir!
Ah, 'tis thee, little one. From above I did mistake thee for a Gnath. 'Tis well I chanced to look again, or thou wouldst now be ash.
Dear Vidofnir, how I have missed you. Would that I had come sooner, and not out of dire necessity.
Thou art troubled. Speak that I might know thy plight.
Speak! Come on, speak! Say something!
Thou wouldst have father admonish his brood brother.
I would end this war without further bloodshed.
How am I to believe thee, little one? When thine own companion beareth Nidhogg's stolen eye!
Have care, dragon, or I shall gouge out one of yours.
You forget yourself, sir. We are here on a mission of peace.
My sire's will forbiddeth me from inviting discord to our home. 'Tis for this reason and no other that thou still drawest breath, knight.
Vidofnir, please. We must be allowed to convey our intentions to Resvelgar in person, with words of our own choosing. Grant us this favor, and open the way to Som Al.
Thou hast ever been welcome, little one. But I cannot grant thy wish. I am bound to remain here, and protect my kin from the Gnath's god.
The Gnath have summoned a primal.
Oh.
Pray excuse my forwardness, but if we were to eliminate the threat to your territory, would you consent to Lady Izel's request?
Ha! Dost thou imagine thyself equal to the task? To succeed where dragons have failed? 'Tis beyond thee, mortal. But thou art welcome to try, nonetheless. Only know that idle promises shall avail thee naught.
It would seem we have no choice but to make good on Alphino's offer. Why must our every bid for peace breed yet more war?
This true. It's sad. For now, until a written level. Once more a primal rears its head, and once more the task of slaying it falls to you. Would that I too possess the echo. By the fury, must we now defeat a primal that we might treat with a worm? I do begin to see how you gained your reputation for summoning the insurmountable. Yeah, that's right. So the Gnath have summoned their god, and thus is the mystery of the newfound belligerents laid to rest. Are you not glad, Lady Iceheart? I thought you would applaud them for summoning a primal to further their own ends. After all, you did. I did not reach out to Saint Shiva to further my own ends. I desired her strength only to forge anew the peace between man and dragon. But what a fool I am to speak of peace to you, a bloodthirsty savage who murders without thought of compunction. Enough! Enough, as I say. If the Gnath have truly brought forth for their deity from the ether, we must face together what our hopes fall apart. And now, rest upon this primal's defeat. But ere we think of confronting it, we must first study its origins. What is the nature of this god? What manner of fate sustains its existence? My apologies, you are right, of course. Let us return to Tailfada and consult with Marcellon. He knows more of the Gnath and their culture than most. Okay. Goodbye, but I'm not leaving. Oh, I have to attune the ether, right? Because I don't want to walk all the way back here. So nice. Pretty. Okay, with this attune, we can over here. first and foremost. And then we can we have to deliver the side quest and then progress with whatever. So they've all got issues, but none of them thought to ask me for help. They think I'll bite off their heads or something. At any rate, I'd best prepare to round up the birds from each camp. Thanks again for your help, friend. Say, since you already struck up an acquaintance with my people and all, maybe you'd be willing to lend them a hand. Seems they talk to you of their troubles readily enough. Wait a second, I'm going to give it the experience to the dragon. Okay. Now, let's see. Oh, back already, are we? Met the Gnath, did you? What is it you'd like to... My God, let him speak. Summon of the primal, you say? 7 hells? Well, I don't know bugger all about Gnath religion, if I'm honest. Beyond their trading habits, there never seemed much point in asking. But it shouldn't be that hard to find out. From time to time, we barter with a small hive to the north and west of here, outcasts from the main tribe. From what I understand, I reckon they'd be willing to tell you a bit about themselves if you give them the right incentives. And that sounds promising. And what exactly would I not consider to be the right incentives? Nothing your average hunter couldn't scrounge up in a day or two. But seeing as you're in a hurry, you might want to divide the chores amongst yourself. You'll want a good-sized jar of land-trap nectar, a basket of palm fruit, or no. Always a favorite, a generous portion of young Nanka flesh. I shall gather the fruit, leaping to the lower branches of these forest giants. Should present little challenge to me. Then I shall collect the nectar with Master Alpino's arcane assistance. And that leaves you to bring home the meat. You'll need to carve it from the smaller nankas that live in the rivers. 3 big hunks should be enough, I reckon. And once you put everything together, you'll need to set it down at what we call the trading post. Here, I'll mark the spot on your map for you. You have been most kind, Master Merthishon. Well then, let us attend to our respective tasks and reconvene at the trading post. I need hardly add that the last one there is a rotten Nankai. Hey, no, what? Doesn't seem to be more quest involving ether currents. So, right, that's awful. I have to go all the way around. I hate one way. I hate one way. Okay. At least I don't have to go literally all the way around, only half of them. Well, half of that. Because I can't go through here. But well, it's a little near the path, and I suppose are these. No. The small ones, yeah. Oops. I lost the mother. Let's see. Oh. Uh-oh. My life is entire. Yeah. Oh, and we have a map there. Oh, fantastic. I totally don't learn it. Because just a little bit more. Oh, kill me. Ah. Okay. Back to our mates. No, not going through this again. Leave Mark alone. Let's see. Only one. What aggressive, nice. This is way easier. Thinking bar. Oh, this is the Alliance Society thing. Is a way to introduce that? Don't know. Let's see. When I set out to master the Dragon Jump, it was not to strike fear into the hearts of high-hanging fruit. Master Alfino possesses a rare talent for the arcane arts. Should he continue to apply himself to their study, he will become a formidable mage in time. I was able to gather a goodly amount of nectar from the brat, though I would not have known how to harvest it without Isel's help. Do you have the Nanka meat? Return to me the calendar in the okay. Splendid! I shall put this with Estinian fruit and assemble suitably generous looking hamper for the Gnath. And let's see how the trip goes. Well, everything appears to be in order, assuming no one has any objections. To my choice of presentation, I shall place our offerings at the trading post as instructed. Where I of the I think I would be suitably impressed. Well, how long must we wait? Should we have sounded a signal or some such? Calm yourself, Master Alfino. Our offering has not gone unnoticed. I suppose it's the sun. Long has it been since hunters last came to trade, bearing gifts that filled the air with such delightful scents. Lamprey nectar, uh, loom tree fruit, and nanka flesh. What delectable foods you have brought for us. Our meager existence is much enriched by your bounty. Come, hunters, come to our hive if you would trade. Rampant and stiffing our homes are, but the rancid incense keeps the dragons at bay. Cramped, stiffing, and horribly smelly. But better to live in stains than be cracked and crunched by dragon jaws. Yes? Come, come, it is not far. Okay, nice. Let's see. Can those truly be enough? Were it not for their appearance, I would think they will be unrelated to the savage creatures that attacked us on the roads. These Gnath seem harmless enough, almost jovial even. I would prefer, however, that we conclude our business with them as soon as possible. Strangely friendly, are they not? Or mayhap just strange? Let's see. They went this way. We will never be watching. Let's see. Your presence has been announced to the storyteller. You must speak to our chosen leader in words, for we are Bath. We are the non-mind. Welcome to our hive, hunters. You have brought delicacies much sought after by our people, and we are much pleased. What would you have in return? Honored elder, pray allow me to begin by thanking you for welcoming us into your home and for accepting our humble offerings. My companions and I are come in search of knowledge, specifically knowledge of your people's call. Knowledge alone, what strange hunters you are, but if it is worth you desire, then worth you shall have. We are the bad, the non-mind, and to speak is our fate. You will hear the tale of the Nat spot, of the god the one mind summoned into our midst. The one mind. These are the Gnath who reside in the main colony. Yes, they are one, connected. But let us begin the story at its beginning. Some months ago, a single dragon flew in from the east, bleeding and weak. It fell from the sky and into the hive, where it was sworn by my brethren, by my brethren, and with spear and spell and musket, the dragon was slain. Was likely one that had fled battle with my kinsman. I should commend you for finishing the job. That look. Dragons are fierce and terrible adversaries. The one mind would always cower when their winged shadows passed over the ground, but no longer they had learned that a battle-weary Dravanian was easy prey. Thus did the Overmind decide to heed the words of the black-cloaked man. The one mind would call forth our god and unleash his blades upon the dragons. Dravanian lands would become Gnath's lands, and ever larger would grow our domain. But our god ever hungers. The peace he demands in crystals far exceeds the rewards for this war. We of the Gnath despise and revile his insatiable existence. Hmm. Make it one because it's nearly 4 years. Check the. What's this one, right? I think so. Is this? Oh! Well, you look at that. We are the non-mind, the whisperers of thought are grown silent, and with our voices aloud we must speak of necessity. Then was a storyteller chosen. So we have this, and we have this. Though we hear not each other's thoughts, generous hunter, you somehow know that we need help. Our weapon stubs are one thing. We need more. I would make a request of you. Please bring us muskets with which to defend ourselves. You can take them from the Gnath nearby. 2 would be sufficient. Okay. Wow, no. The beast tribes have ever summoned their gods out of necessity. That the Gnath should do so out of mere covetousness sets a worrying precedent. Yeah? Even a wounded dragon is a dangerous opponent. This ant-man did well to overpower one. I call upon the power of a primal for the greater good, conscious all the while that I do so at great cost to the land. I reason that it is a necessary evil, and willingly shoulder the burden of my sin. Burden. In suggesting that such crimes can be justified, you may argue that I presume too much, but you must surely see that I am aware of the magnitude of my transgressions. Not so the Gnath. They summon their deity not for greater purpose than to expand their dominion. To a scion of the Seventh Dawn, one sworn to eliminate the primal threat, The distinction you draw seems questionable at best, but the fact remains that my own grandfather risked unleashing the power of the 12 in an attempt to prevent the calamity. Thus, while I may not condone your actions, I at least understand them. Not so the enough, as you so rightly put it, if they trustfully seek not by territorial gain, I can only conclude that they are ignorant of the ruinous consequences of their god's insatiable appetite. The longer this primal is suffered to exist, the greater the suffering it will cause. It must be destroyed. How likely you propose the destruction of this god, Master Alfino, a being of whom we know not? Has it occurred to you that you may be sending the Warrior of Light to his death? No, You have the right of it, Estinian. Would seem it is I who am guilty of presuming too much. Pray forgive me, Mimitsu. I do not feel my duty. Or I can repeat it as many times as needed. Wait, Mimitsu. Wait. Mimitsu need not face this foe alone. Like him, I am blessed with the Echo's protection, and may do battle without fear of primal influence. Let me bear this burden. Huh? Do you truly imagine yourself a second warrior of light? Remind me, how many primals have you faced, my lady? Not that it matters. We know not where this god resides and how to challenge it, unless you mean to pray until it appears. Tinian makes a valid point. Let us speak with the bath and learn how best to secure an audience with their deity. In this, at least, I may be of assistance. The young lord certainly appears eager to prove his worth. Yeah. Cool. Whoa. Okay. I got distracted for a second. We are Bath, we are the non-mind. We do not hear the one-mind's thoughts. We cannot predict their will. They said that. Put this idea from your mind, generous hunters. If you meet with our god, then he will have your souls. Surely you are not so generous as that. You wish to meet our god? Offer yourself as a sacrifice, and you will soon be brought before him. He would mourn the loss of such generous hunters, however. We would mourn the loss of such generous hunters, however. Okay. Voracious. You are generous hunters, yes? Many gifts you have brought, but not enough for all but to enjoy. Maybe you could bring us just one more. We are very fond of Nanka flesh. Yes, the meat of a young Nanka would make a fine repast. Okay. Time for extra chores, it seems. Okay. Still don't care. I'm still awaiting it. So this is helpful. Let me check. Okay. This one. I fret that if I kill another one, I'll have to and they wouldn't count. So I'll leave it at okay. Now we go back. I keep ignoring you. At least I don't have to win around, but okay. Wow. Oh, I do have to go around. No. And what has that to do with the primal of the fate, Master Alfino? Let us glean the information we require and be done with this place. The Bath tell me that their tribe is not accustomed to giving each individual a name. It seems they only grasped the concept after they began trading with the hunters. It's interesting. For once, I'm in agreement with the dragoon. Speaking with this man is an exercise in frustration. Yeah, we are in a rush, technically. We both do enjoy our Nanka place, but have you been out hunting yet? Not a gift for the bat? So unexpected. Yes. You will have more of the world your strange hunters hunger for. Listen now. The senses of the one mind are enmeshed by the other mind. That one sees, all see. What that feels, all feel. Alert a single Gnath, and the whole hive is alerted. To reach our god and captain is all but impossible. How strange must a spoken language seem to those who once shared mine. Tis little wonder the bats are by turns so obscure and transparent in their meanings. I do not envy the Ant-Man their one, where every man's mind made known to his neighbor, Isgard would not last a while. Yeah. The Bastard want to allure to certain concepts without explanation, but I believe I am beginning to grasp a few of the fundamentals. From what I understand, the king-like overmind sits at the center of Gnath society, and its presence somehow allows the subject to communicate without need of word or gesture. This Gnath, the ones who inhabit the larger hive, are known as the One Mind, and it was by their combined will that the primal was summoned. Those who reside in the smaller hive, however, are the bad, the other non-mind, or the where did I do? Or the other, or the non-mind, who, for reasons that yet escape me, seem to have been excluded from the telepathic bond which connects their counterparts. Thus are the bad ignorant of the one mind's thoughts and intentions, and of the nature of their own god. In summary, we have wasted our time. Not so. Perilous though we may be, the bad did furnish us with one certain method of approaching the primal, as sacrifices. Should we allow ourselves to be captured in the environs of the colony, the Gnath will bring us before the deity to make an offering of our souls. Oh yeah, how delightful. All rest upon the destruction of the Gnath's god. If we must surrender ourselves for sacrifice to approach the abomination, freely will I do it. I will admit, I have begun to wonder whether non-mind means brainless. Apparently not. Forgive me, but let us be clear about what it is that you propose. You mean to say that you would deliberately provoke the Gnath, surrender yourself into what it might generally be termed their custody, and then wait until their god arrives to claim your soul? Yeah. Hi. That fairly well describes my plan. You will join me in this endeavor, will you not, Mimitsu? Judging by the great risk you took to prevent the summoning of Saint Shiva, you are not a man of err on the side of caution. Would that I could fight at your side, warrior of light, but the power of the dragon is no protection against primal influence. Forgive me, but I must remain here with Master Alfino. Then it is settled, Mimitsu. You and I shall challenge the guards at the entrance to the colony. Once the hive is roused, we shall feign a brief show of resistance and then allow them to take us prisoner. I would be curious to test my lance against the beast's wrath, but I cannot risk falling under its way. Tell me of the battle upon your return. What's warrior of light? Estinian's words stung me more than I care to admit. It would seem that I have begun to take your victories for granted. Do be cautious, my friend. And now we have to go all the way down there, which is perfect for the side quest for the XIV current. Speaking of northwest, never mind. So we have to go here, but we will do so in the next episode next week. Yeah, already time to set curtains, but at least if we can have some closing thoughts while we go there. We have a beast tribe. We won't be doing them, but at least until the whole MSQ is completely done, because this is a story focused channel. Yeah, but apart from that, well, big time. It has to be one of these. Two of these. I won't do this fight yet. I will do this just in case I have a lot of cutscenes and whatnot. And yeah. Yeah. I'll have this so nothing goes wrong next week. And yeah, time to close the stream for today. On the floor. I don't know why the music changed. Well, wow. Come on. Okay, done. But the two feet. Next week we'll do this. For now, this is everything. And well, see you next week. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll be here next Monday. That's all. Bye.